And black people can't afford to indulge rich white people's need to endlessly flagellate themselves. They just want prices to go down and good jobs and the police when you call them. To get past this endless, unforgiving, zero-tolerance mindset bent on punishing and disappearing anyone caught saying the wrong thing. The right response to speech you don't like is more speech.
This nation was founded on the principle that there are no kings in America. Each of us is equal before the law. No one is above the law, not even the President of the United States.
Well, if he's right, then why didn't people vote for the former prosecutor who actually had policy plans to help the working class? I mean,
all of the criticism is valid because, Democrats stand on this moral high ground all the time. And, they act so self-righteous to say anything in regards to, whether or not, his son wanted to be pardoned. He could have said, hey, man, I'm not focused on that right now. But
you love to speak truth to power, and we always should, but you have completely lost the ability to speak truth to bullshit. Democrats run for office as if the voters don't live here, as if they don't go to the grocery store and Starbucks and the office, but they do. They live here. And they actually see women and people of color. And it doesn't look like some patriarchal racist nightmare. Do problems remain pertaining to racism and sexism? Of course. But a poll last year asked, if America is the greatest country in the world, more blacks and Hispanic Americans agreed with that than the white progressives. It asked if racism is built into our society. White progressives agreed with that at higher levels than black and Hispanic people. It asked if government should increase border security. Same result. Hispanic Americans are less okay with illegal immigration than whitey. The votes are in. They don't want your pity. And black people can't afford to indulge rich white people's need to endlessly flagellate themselves. They just want prices to go down and good jobs and the police when you call them. Black people, they're just like us. But isn't it interesting that it's called, I don't think they meant this when Barbara Walters invented it a long time ago, but it's The View.
Well,
that's the problem in America. There is one view,
right, and
one
that's clearly
true opinion, and everybody else can go sit in the corner.
Bill Maher has done it again. The outspoken commentator, known for taking no prisoners in his takedowns of woke culture, has turned his sights on none other than Whoopi Goldberg. In a verbal sparring match that left audiences both stunned and entertained, Maher dismantled Goldberg's latest controversial statements with his signature blend of sharp wit and unfiltered honesty. So, what exactly did Whoopi say that lit this fire? And how did Maher's rebuttal expose the cracks in her arguments and the broader hypocrisy of progressive elites? Buckle up, because this isn't just another political debate. It's a roller coaster ride through the clash of ideologies that define our times. Background: Bill Maher has built a reputation as a provocateur, constantly challenging both the left and the right. While some label him as a liberal icon, others see him as a staunch critic of the excesses of progressive culture. His HBO show, Real Time with Bill Maher, regularly dives into topics most avoid, often with a dose of biting humor that's as divisive as it is entertaining. Maher's appeal lies in his ability to poke holes in arguments, whether they come from the left, the right, or anywhere in between. He thrives on tackling uncomfortable truths, often enraging one side of the political spectrum while earning praise from the other. On the other hand, Whoopi Goldberg, a celebrated actress and co-host of The View, represents a different brand of commentary. Known for her outspoken progressive views, Goldberg has become a central figure in modern political talk shows. The View has built a reputation for fiery debates and controversial takes, often sparking widespread reactions. But as Maher proved in this latest exchange, sometimes those takes don't hold up under scrutiny. The Incident. It all started with Whoopi Goldberg's comments about Black Americans and their priorities. Goldberg claimed that more emphasis should be placed on electing leaders with strong policies for the working class. On the surface, this seemed reasonable, until she veered into a critique of voters, suggesting they should have backed a specific former prosecutor. Enter Bill Maher, who didn't hold back. He countered that the concerns of Black Americans are much more grounded, better jobs, a stronger economy, and reliable policing. In his signature no-nonsense style, Maher declared, "It's not that I've gotten old, it's that your ideas are stupid." Maher's point wasn't just a rebuttal, it was a spotlight on the growing disconnect between progressive elites and the everyday people they claim to represent. His argument centered on the idea that ideological battles often overshadow practical solutions, leaving working-class Americans feeling overlooked and unheard. Whoopi's counterattack. Whoopi Goldberg, never one to back down, tried to defend her position. She accused Maher of oversimplifying complex issues and dismissed his critiques as out of touch. But instead of addressing Maher's key points, Goldberg's response felt more like a series of deflections. For example, Goldberg argued that Maher's focus on practical solutions ignored the systemic issues at play. However, Maher was quick to dismantle this argument, pointing out that progressives often create straw-man debates to deflect from real-world concerns. His response was scathing. "Let's tear down statues of Lincoln and get rid of the police? No, it's that your ideas are stupid." The line went viral, capturing the essence of Maher's critique. That ideological purity often comes at the expense of common sense. Broader hypocrisy. But Maher didn't stop there. He broadened his critique to include what he called the hypocrisy of progressive elites. He cited the recent controversy surrounding Hunter Biden, President Joe Biden's son, as a prime example. "The woke mob loves to preach that no one is above the law," Maher said. "But when it's one of their own, justice suddenly takes a back seat." This pointed reference to Hunter Biden's pardon exposed what many see as a glaring double standard in modern politics. Maher's criticism wasn't just about Hunter Biden, it was about a system that seems to bend over backward for the powerful while holding everyone else to a different standard. He highlighted how media outlets downplayed the Hunter Biden scandal, dismissing it as Russian disinformation, despite mounting evidence. Whoopi Goldberg, a staunch defender of progressive ideals, echoed this narrative on The View, dismissing the controversy as a distraction. But Maher called her out, exposing the selective outrage that has become a hallmark of woke culture. Public reactions. The clash between Maher and Goldberg sparked a firestorm of reactions. Social media lit up with debates, with clips of Maher's takedown going viral. Supporters praised his fearless critique of progressive double standards, while Goldberg's defenders accused him of unfairly targeting her. This wasn't just a debate, it was a cultural moment that highlighted the growing divide within liberal circles. As Maher pointed out, the woke mob's tendency to silence dissent has alienated many Americans, even those who might otherwise align with their values. A bigger picture. Maher's critique also touched on a larger issue: the erosion of open dialogue in modern politics. He argued that progressive elites have replaced debate with dogma, silencing opposing voices instead of engaging with them. His comments about mean-spirited activism resonated with viewers who feel that the woke movement has strayed from its original goals. "The ladies of The View," Maher said, "aren't just woke, they're like a pack of mean sharks circling anyone who doesn't align with their ideology." Bill Maher's takedown of Whoopi Goldberg wasn't just another clash of personalities. It was a broader critique of the ideological echo chambers that dominate modern discourse. His unapologetic approach may be polarizing, but it serves as a reminder that dissenting voices still have a place in the conversation. So, what do you think? Is Bill Maher the voice of reason cutting through the noise, or is he just as divisive as the culture he critiques? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Your support keeps this channel and our caffeine addiction going strong. Stay tuned for more thought-provoking content, and we'll see you in the next one.